What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Blue back at again with another Dragon Ball Super what if discussion. It's actually more than a what if, guys, because there's a lot of facts based in this video, and if you guys are going to stick around, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, as well as turn on notifications to stay updated on all news, information, and announcements, and take part in any discussion that we do on this channel. I want to thank you guys so much for your viewership, and let's just jump right in. So, today, guys, what we're going to be talking about is Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And for the what if part, it's going to be even if, let's say, Gogeta ascends to that of Mastered Ultra Instinct. Now, let's stick with Super Saiyan Blue for now. If we stay with Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, the whole point in this video is for me to show you guys where Goku and Vegeta currently actually touch in terms of power. Is that above those of the God of Destructions? Now, mind you, it's not set in stone, so to say. They didn't say it word for word. They kind of hinted towards it, and if you look at the hints that they gave us, not only in the anime, but the manga, it shows that Gogeta is actually on the level, or if not right about to hit the level of the angels in Super Saiyan Blue at the very least. If he goes Mastered Ultra Instinct, what I would have to say is that he would actually become maybe that of level of the Grand Priest. I would have to say that. That's my opinion. This doesn't count the Karoli discussion that we did on the channel just recently either, because Karoli is actually stronger than that of Gogeta. Karoli is the fusion of Broly and Goku, if you guys didn't already know. Broly is actually stronger than both of these guys, and if you combine him with Goku, it's a warrior that leads us to a stronger fusion than that of Gogeta or Vegito for that matter. Now, why does this all come into play here is because a certain line at the very end of the Dragon Ball Super movie Broly. Click away if you guys don't want any spoilers, because we're about to just go right ahead and say it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goku literally says, word for word, "Hey Broly, you might even be stronger than Beerus." So, if that's how strong Broly reaches in Dragon Ball Super movie Broly, which I'm sure most of you guys are going to probably see this week because it's going to be releasing, including myself. I'm going to do a vlog on that with us going to the theaters and stuff. This is where you have to start taking into account that Gogeta in Super Saiyan Blue, Broly could not even touch. So if Gogeta is saying that, it's as if, I mean, if Goku's saying that and he had already felt the power of Gogeta, it's as if he's talking down to Broly. If he's talking down to Broly, this means he's also talking down to Beerus, meaning he's on that of the level of the angels. He might be exactly where Whis is, if not higher, right on the cusp of it in that area. Now, we know that Whis is significantly stronger than Beerus, and we know that literally, if it comes to worse, he can knock Beerus out in like a second. When Beerus loses control, remember when he started sneezing around, started destroying planets, he literally karate chopped him in the back of the neck and knocked him out just like that. That's how powerful Whis is. I have a feeling Gogeta is on the same level. For this specific reason is why I would argue that if he was to go Ultra Instinct in Gogeta's transformation or even Vegeto's transformation, if either one of those fusions did that, it's literally that of the Grand Priest. It has to be within that top 5 fighter range, or if not top 10, because we haven't exactly confirmed that if every fighter up there is within that type of range of how broad that spectrum is. But we do know the gap between God and their angels is a bit more, it's kind of relatable. Like, you don't think that they're that far off, but they're not too close knit. And I feel like that fight between Gogeta and Broly literally showed you what it really is. If Broly is stronger than Beerus, it's literally what Whis is to Beerus in its own sense. So it's like Gogeta is equal to Whis almost, if not the same, and then Broly is equal to Beerus, if not more, because that's what Goku said. He has a feel for the power. Now, mind you, take it with a grain of salt, because what we do know is that Beerus hasn't been pushed to 100%. We just have a gauge on his power, and it has been retconned multiple times, because literally, if you look at the movie, they changed the percentage of power he used that movie in the anime. They also changed the way he fights in the manga, and he has Ultra Instinct as well. So Beerus technically hasn't been pushed to 100%, but if Goku's saying this, and Goku's experienced Ultra Instinct, he's experienced Fusion, he's fought some of the strongest adversaries, and he's pushed Beerus to some point of his power, I think Goku has the best gauge out of anybody of exactly where Beerus may be. And for him to say that Broly is in that area, that's a big statement. Yes, us the viewers don't know exactly where it is, but Goku more than anyone should. Therefore, there's some credibility into these statements. Whether Beerus was pushed to 100% or not, something else that was also different in the manga is that back in the Tournament of Power times, that's when Beerus was actually attacked by multiple gods in the exhibition match. The God Summit type of exhibition match that they had there in the Tournament of Power is where multiple gods had to team up on Beerus. Beerus hasn't even tapped into Ultra Instinct. This shows you a gauge of his power as well. So Beerus is much more stronger than they're leading him to be, but I mean, he did use up a percentage of his power in the very beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Our warriors are much stronger than that now. That's why I wouldn't put him up there as far as it used to be. Before, the gap of power was insanely high. Goku and Vegeta have trained to much more further reaches, and not only that, they've pushed other warriors to further reaches. Look at Hit, look at Jiren going full power, look at Broly going full power, look at Goku Black Rose being pushed because of Goku. Because of that, Goku has made every adversary stronger in some sort of sense, and for him to do all of that, the only person I don't see actively training like that is Beerus. Out of everyone that Goku has fought in Dragon Ball Super, let's count the following: Frieza, Goku Black, Jiren, Broly, Hit. All of these guys constantly got stronger. All of these guys got beat down at some point. All of these guys were constantly training. Now, if you take that into account, Beerus was just throwing vague threats, and he hasn't been beaten up like that, and I gotta say, how strong could he have gotten from just sleeping? I mean, Broly, in literally the same movie, just kept powering up and powering up and powering up. Hit had to train. Frieza had to train. All of these characters went on some strict training regimens, and all of a sudden, boom, there was a power buff. That means that there's a huge power creep towards where Beerus is at, meaning Beerus isn't as strong as he used to be at the very start of Dragon Ball Super. Beerus will eventually be phased out. Whis called this in the Battle of Gods movie. He called this in the anime. He literally says, when Beerus kicks the bucket, do you want his job? That means Whis has seen that these guys have the potential to surpass him. That's exactly why he decided to train them in the first place, and that's exactly why these guys are becoming so freaking strong. If you guys have any thoughts on the matter, make sure you guys comment down below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you think Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is that up there with Whis? Do you think he's stronger than Beerus? And where does he fit if he was to go Ultra Instinct? Do you think that Beerus is starting to be phased out, or does he have a lot more to show? Because this guy hasn't been training, and I just want to say, even though we haven't seen him in Ultra Instinct, I still think that he can be taken down at this point in time. I'm really looking forward to seeing where exactly this new arc in the Dragon Ball Super manga 43 is going to be leading us, with Moro being the enemy. He's been an enemy of the Supreme Kais and the Grand Kais and all of that for a very long time. And if you didn't already know, Beerus has died in the Dragon Ball Super anime. So, and not only the anime, in the manga as well. Look at the Goku Black arc. Beerus is not invincible. He can die. His weakness is the Supreme Kai, and they made this very noticeable since the very beginning. Do you guys believe that Beerus may need a power buff to stay relevant in the show, or do you see him being phased out for real, like in terms of death, in the main storyline for Dragon Ball Super? I'm talking about the current present timeline, not the future, because technically he is actually permanently dead in the universe that Zamasu actually won in. So, will it happen here? Are the other Gods of Destruction going to be replaced? Will the end of Dragon Ball Super, the true ending, result in multiple different replacements for the Gods of Destructions, and maybe even one day the Angels? The Angels is a far-fetched argument, but the Gods of Destructions, it's not really out there to be that far-fetched. They have replacements waiting for them, and seeing them change is when you're gonna know that Dragon Ball Super is really about to end. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Can we get at least 200 likes on this video, guys? It really means the world to me that you guys constantly watch these videos, and I appreciate your viewership so much. I'll be in the comments checking you out as soon as it's uploaded. Thank you guys again. I'll be seeing you guys next time, alright? Take care. Peace. Yeah, bye.